Hello, my dear students. I hope you all have been doing well. Today we are going to perform, we are going to discuss experiment number 9. And in this experiment, we would be discussing that how we can quantitatively analyze different constituents of milk. So what does mean by how we can qualitatively analyze different constituents that are present in the milk. So this is our objective of this experiment. And before discussing about how we will qualitatively analyze the different component that are found to present in the milk, first we have to know about that what are the main ingredients of milk. So, and what is actually milk? So milk is the secretion of mammary glands, and it is one of the means you can say nutritious food, and it is the mixture of different protein, vitamin, minerals, and fat. So here we would be discussing that what type of protein, what type of fat, and what type of vitamins, minerals, and what type of carbohydrates can be found in the milk. So milk is a complete diet, and it is the in milk various proteins are found, and one of the most important protein of milk is the casein, and casein is the protein of milk. And in my previous experiments we have already discussed about that how we can analyze the milk protein, that is casein, in the milk. And this is one of the protein that is the present in the milk, and most important protein, and it is dispersed, it is found in the milk, and then fats are also found in the milk. And then one of the most important sugar or carbohydrate that is found in the milk is lactose sugar. So lactose is the milk sugar, casein is the milk protein, and then milk is a mixture of also various vitamin, including riboflavin, vitamin B12, and various minerals like calcium, magnesium, and selenium. So all these are present in the milk. And now we would be discussing about the composition of all these different component of milk. So in milk, if water is found to be 85.5 to 89% water found in the milk, and rest of the solids that found in the milk, it would means it can be present from 10 to 14% or in range. And then fat can be found 2.5 to 6%, and the protein as 2.9 to 5%, and lactose, that is one of the carbohydrates, it can be found in the milk in the range of 3.6 to 5.5%, and other minerals can be found into 0.6 to 0.9%. So one of the most large component, or one of the most means bigger component or huge component of milk is the water, and the rest are the, that is 85.5 to 89.5%, and rest are the solid, and solid include this fat, protein, lactose, and minerals. So and all the total of all this fat is 10 to 14 or 15% of these solids can be found in the milk. And from this solids, bigger portion of the solid of milk is the fat, that can be found in the range of 6%, almost 6%. to 3 to 6%. And then the second largest portion of the solids of milk is the protein, and then third largest portion of the solid of milk is the sugar, that is lactose. So if you buy a Tetra Pak from market, so you can it can be contain a total fat as the 8 gram, and it cannot means it is not, it is free from polysaturated or polyunsaturated or mono unsaturated fatty acid or fats. However, it contains 24 gram of cholesterol and 18% of vitamin A, 20% of vitamin C. Calcium can be found as 41%, iron as 20%, and protein as 8 gram, and carbohydrate that is the lactose as 11 gram. However, it cannot contain dietary fiber and the sugar. So now we are going to discuss about the test by which we can qualitatively analyze all these different constituents of milk, that are protein, carbohydrate, fats. So we will be perform these 3 tests for the qualitative analysis of different component in the milk. So one first test would be the Barrett test, and for this test we will be taking 3 ml of milk, and we will be we would be taking in this test tube our given sample 3 ml, and then we would be adding equal amount of 5% NaOH, that is 3 ml, and then we will shake it and then add 12 ml 12 drop copper sulfate, and then we will shake it before well. So what would be the observation we would be having? We will write and discuss them, and then after that we would be performing Benedict test. For this we will be having 2 ml Benedict reagent, and we will be adding 1 ml of the sample solution, and we should have to heat that. And the third test that we would be performing will be Selkovisky test, and for this test we would be having 2 ml of given sample, and then we have to add in that 2 ml of concentrated H2SO4, and we have to allow it for few minutes, and then we would be we need to write down our observation and the result. So what result we would be having means what would be the result and our conclusion if the milk would be qualitatively analyzed. So it would be having, or it will be showing the presence of protein in it, carbohydrate in it, and the fat in it, or other minerals and vitamins. So this was about experiment number 9. Now we would be going to discuss about experiment number 10.